some physics. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. Yeah, boys, so here we are, day 2. It was a little bit of a shorter day because this site shuts down at 4, and I had to go do some taping this morning. It was kind of like, I didn't get here till about 10, I guess, so it's too bad. But tomorrow is going to be a really, I think we finish tomorrow, eh? Yeah, I think we finish tomorrow, so. Looking really good. I just gotta, we finally got the ROs for the pocket doors, and yeah, it's a little funky, but it's nothing that I haven't seen before with these big ROs for the pocket doors. But yeah, you can just see how the free-floating walls work. And starting off of structure, and coming off and bracing to each other, right? So you got the wall structure there. And here, so you got a good starting point, right? And you go boom, 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 and you got your walls into the wall this way, so strength. And then when you're carrying over to the next side, right? You got your 6-foot braces, or like whatever brace you want, coming across here. So yeah, it's kind of interesting, right? Building the track. So we pre-cut all the top track. With the tabs to go over, right? So for example, I go 3 1/4 with my tabs, okay? Is what I do. So it's not quite 3 5/8, but it gives you lots of strength, and you can put how many screws you want. But you can see how I pre-cut that, okay? Same thing with the angles, right? We're pre-cutting everything, okay? And in a lot of cases, you try to assemble it on the floor before putting it up, like the angle wall here, okay? This was all put up in one section, okay? It takes 2 people. You got to, like one guy holding a stud over here, right? And the other guy clapping it up there and stuff, but it works. Teamwork, yeah, teamwork is the dream work, baby. So how it goes for system is the guy on the baker, it was kind of worrying about the top, okay? And the guy on the ground is moving the lasers, screwing the bottoms in, putting the studs in, and also is cutting the top track ahead of the guy on the baker doing the install. So yeah, and then we're plumbing up the door sides, each side, because they're so wide, it's just instead of holding with tape, we're just lasering up each side. But yeah, everything is, we make sure everything's screwed in, both sides, front and back, right? Top and bottom. Channel every 4 feet in these walls, okay? So also the guy on the ground will be stuffing channel in as well. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. Because I'm caught up on top track and I'm caught up on screwing in bottoms, I'll start putting in channel. That's how that works. So. But yeah, sorry guys, I'm gonna go a little bit quicker today because we're gonna get kicked out of the building here in like 10 minutes. So, but yeah, I just wanted to show you where we're at, guys. If you guys have any questions, man, let me know, right? Like, for example, this one here, okay? We put the wall stud in here, the wall stud on this side, and then this whole section goes up in one piece, okay? We screw all the top track together, right? We just put it on top of there, screw it in. When you're doing your long runs, okay, what we do is we just put a stud down, okay? This is a little trick that I really like, that I just started doing today after I seen Murat do it. Put the stud on the, sure. So you put the stud on the ground like this, face up, okay, because you want to screw the track in this way. This one's already screwed, right? It's already screwed, right? But you put that down, screw it because it's straight, right? It's going to keep it straight. It's mint. So you screw it down, and then you can put screws in the side to stop it from flopping when it's up in the air, right? So simple as that. Do it the same thing like here. Like I just put a section in here because it was like 10 foot 2 inches or something from this piece to that, and I don't want a 2-inch piece, so I just put a piece of scrap in here and cut it in. So the same thing, right? When we cut this, right, we'll just put it on a stud, okay? Not the track, but on the stud, here, and then screw it in just like we did there, right? So it'll look something like this. Right? Well, unfortunately, there we go. Right like that, right? And it's perfectly straight this way. So it's not going anywhere. Beautiful, right? Woo! So good trick. Thanks, brother. Right on, dude. So yeah, good little trick. Our corners, same thing. Always overlap your corners on the bottom and the top. I don't know why you wouldn't do that, but because this gives you a solid corner, right? And of course, when you're doing the top track, you got something to set it on and hold it together, right? So now, next thing I'm going to do is get all these headers in. This concrete is like this. So what I'm going to do is, once all these are in, which they are, okay, that is another thing the ground guy can do. He's going to find high side. Okay, I'm going to put a laser and I'm going to check every opening, and I'm going to set the header height to the highest point. Okay, so wherever the concrete is the highest, okay, that's the sides you set your laser to. Okay, so for these there's 84, so I'm going to check 84, and I'm going to check every side, and I'm going to find which one is the highest, and that's where I'm setting my headers to. Okay, I know they'll all be at the same height, the whole hallway. Okay, you don't want a hallway with doors that are not at the same height. So super duper easy like that, dudes. If you guys have any questions, man, make sure you leave them below in the comments. I answer any questions you guys ask. So yeah, dudes. And if you guys need extra help, there is the app PalTap, which is a good app. I had a nice chat with the gentleman today, which was great. I wish I could, if he's watching, I can just show you. Let's see here. So if I can just find like a piece of scrap, like a small piece of track. There's a header, okay, as well. Like I usually just do 2-inch shoes on either end and put them in here. I'm going to do that. I'm not doing box beams in here because it's a pocket door. So the opening is only 3 feet at the end of the day. If there's going to be like structure, you see these wood doors, it's kind of crazy. So yeah, when you're doing a ceiling, okay, you put your track on the wall this way, okay? And you put 2 screws in where every stud is, okay? You put 1.25 inches where there's drywall, okay? You put one at the top, one at the bottom here, okay? 2 screws. Same thing when you're going along your stud wall, okay? Two wafers in the top and the bottom here, okay? For your ceiling. And then, yeah, once we start doing there is no ceilings except for a T-bar in this one, but I can show you examples as we go. I won't forget. I can also, if you email me with if you have any trouble, I'll totally help you out. But yeah, guys, looking good. These are 12-foot high walls. We're gonna set them for 10-foot T-bar. So we'll do 10-foot drywall. We'll drop a little bit below 10 foot just to get the wall molding on, but that's it, right? And like I was saying, brace, guys. Over here, you can see these walls were braced back to the structure. You're always bracing back to the structure, okay? So the demising wall there, okay, brace, okay? When you put your braces on angles like that, it stops the wall from moving this way. Right? So when they're just straight across like that, the wall can move this way, but when you put them on an angle, it really stiffens them up so they don't move, this way. And then always put 2 screws in, okay? Like you can put one in to hold it, right? And then you get your clamp out, set it to the laser line, whatever, and then put 2 screws in on either side. But yeah, I think that's about all I can think of at the moment. But yeah, these are just, like I was saying, these are 2-inch fishtails. Hey, Dustin, what's happening, bro? So these are just 2-inch fishtails. So you cut down the center, and yeah, like I said, it just goes in like that. We call those fishtails. We call these shoes. Okay, when you cut and you bend, we call this a shoe, right? Because it just goes over. That's a shoe. So. Yeah, a couple little things, but yeah, in the meantime, guys, you guys stay safe out there. Ask any questions you want down below in the comments, and I will be sure to get back to you guys. All right, dudes. We got to get packed up because they're going to lock the gate on us, and we don't want to be locked inside, right? Just kidding. Bye, guys. Have a great day. See you, Dustin. Thanks for checking into the chat, boys. Right on, dude.